15 years, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Where are your heads right now when it comes to your family of crew, your family of cast that you built over the year, and the fandom that's been next to us and supported you guys, supported me, supported all of us for 15 years? Where are your heads at, honestly? I don't mean your heads like, oh, the show's going, it's sad. Like, internally, your lives will change now in a way that they've been different for the first time in 15 years.
To be fair, this changed our lives
several times.
Yeah.
And our lives will have not and will never be the same. Kind of my mental state right now is pretty much the same as it generally is at the beginning of a season, which is starting out on a marathon.
Back on the clock.
I got to pace myself, and I got to get the work done. And, you know, we were talking about this earlier. It's just like, because it is the last season, yeah, I know that on the outside, but for me, I'm kind of trying to block the whatever emotional rabbit hole that might take me down and just stay focused on doing the best job that I can. Do what I continue to do, the job that it's got me here after 14 years, and I'll let all that emotional and let all that rabbit hole find me come holidays.
Later. Yeah. For me,
it's hard to think about right now.
Yeah, no, I get emotional watching you guys talk about it, man.
I feel like somebody asked me a question one time, like, what's going to be like to say bye to Sam Winchester? And my honest answer was like, I can't say bye to him. Like, he's going to be a part of me forever. And I met some of my dear friends that will continue to see each other all the time. Yeah. And, you know, so as far as the show ending, I don't know yet. And I don't know if that's like a protective, defensive mechanism that, like, I certainly get a little teary. Like, Comic-Con was a weird experience.
Yeah, I saw you guys
that was
up there.
Difficult. That was really difficult. And then it's sort of like, and, you know, I mean, we've known each other for well over 10 years. It's sort of like, okay, got it. All right, back on the clock. Let's go. Like, so right now it's sort of like that, all right, back on the clock. You know, game on. You know, it's like game off. This is, car's gone. Game on. All right. So I don't ask me in April, I guess.
Do the as you guys have? I know you're just finishing 2, or are you still in 2 right now?
We're halfway through 2,
or the second episode, I should say, of shooting. Yep. Now, did the first one? You directed the first one that you guys shot this season.
Correct.
Did it feel, for you as a director, actor, you as an actor, when you got to the end of it, did it feel like, oh, that was the last time of, you know,
wrapping
does it feel like the last time? Like, I know Misha joked that it's the last of everything.
Yeah.
But does it feel like inside, like, that's going to be the last time I feel what it is to come back after a hiatus and crack it open again and do it?
Yeah.
I had a bit of that the first day, kind of walking back on set, seeing all those familiar faces, smelling those familiar smells, walking into my trailer, walking onto the sound stage, walking up to the production office, seeing everybody that, you know, and it's kind of back to work, but there was that kind of underlying feeling of this is the last time that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's a weighty feeling. I mean, you think about how long we've been doing this, and it's like, you know, when we come back, usually when we come back, there's just like, okay, it's just back to business as usual, which we'll be doing this again next year. We'll be doing this again the year after that. And it's been like that for a long, long time. So to come back and know that this is the final first day, it certainly had some weight to it.
This is my last first.
It's so weird for me as an outsider, semi-inside, but like I've known you guys and I've watched you guys, and now because I get to the blessing of directing you fellas this year.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Yeah, I bet
got a little
you can.
supernatural director right here.
We got a little something for you. Don't you worry about it now.
You are in deep.
I know.
Deep doo-doo.
I know. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit. I talked to Misha about the cars. He says, there's people want the cars. I get that, of course. Sure. Who doesn't want that Impala? Have you liberated anything else? I'm sure you have. I almost don't even want to look at you guys when I ask this question. Souvenirs, things that have meant, there's so many cool props from this show, so much cool wardrobe. Do you have plans on liberating a thing that you must have to take home from, whether it be first season to the 15th season or what?
I have a few things that have gone. There are a few things. Do you work for Warner Brothers? There are a few things that have gone missing.
No, but she does.
Earmuffs.
I take my chair back every year, and I think this one's going to be a pretty special one to take.
Which makes means that production has to buy him a new one every year.
It's like $40. I'll write a check if you need. Yeah, I take my chairbacks. Man, I have like little knickknacks from sets we were going to burn down. Like when Bobby Singer's house burned down, I grabbed like a little owl, bookend, and like I just random flask from a scene.
Yeah.
The set deck department's going to go through a few of these sets and look around and be like,
where did
everything go?
Yeah.
Yeah, without getting into specifics, and there are certainly little things that have that we have emotional ties to. Whether it's a clock that's been sitting on a desk for so long, whether it's a lamp, whether it's a vinyl record that's been sitting on the top of Dean's vinyl stack in his room for so long. I might just take our props girl, Maisie. I don't know.
I really like Stage 2. It's always been my favorite. It's a little bit bigger, so
you just throw it in the back of the truck.
No,
right?
I mean you need a flatbed.
Right.
Yeah.
Get a big flat deck.
It's a little bit bigger, so
break it apart.
You've been there.
Folds down. Sure.
It's like origami.
It's a tilt-up construction.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
You got it. Don't worry. They won't even notice it's gone, which is the great thing. Thinking back to I'm sure you guys have been asked to think back on the season so often, but I'm going to take this moment for myself, thinking back to the episodes I've done with you guys.
Yeah.
Very few. We've done 3 episodes. The last one we remember, obviously, we sat in a car and, for 1 million pages, and then it was over.
Right.
But
I feel like we've done 30 episodes.
I know,
I
because
know.
we see each other
It's
so
been 3,
often.
though,
But that's
right?
great.
I've never even acted in a scene with Misha, we just discovered in the last
serious?
thing. Like, we've never, ever been in a scene on Supernatural together. We've created many of scenes together.
Missing out on so much chemistry, though.
Yeah.
What do you remember anything from working with me, either one of you, by any chance?
I knew I felt,
When I first came on as John, and then there was the Michael bit
Yeah.
where we were in the house and all that stuff later.
I'm going to be really honest. The first time we ever met was we call it the fishbowl, and we were reading the script, and I think, and you're a ripped guy, and
thank you.
you were coming in, we were doing the script reading with everybody from down south, and you had shaved arms. I don't know if you still shave your arms.
Yeah.
And I think afterwards, we finished reading the script, and I was like, dude, that guy shaves his arm. He must be a douchebag.
Yeah.
That's my honest to God first impression of you.
Do you want to know something? I remember Jensen, at one of the first times we were at a convention together, this was early on, shortly after I did the episode, and he came up to me and he went, "Hey, I want to see these things all hairy next time I see you, all right?" Grab my arm.
Not a word of a lie. We walked out and I was like, shaves his arms.
I'm going to need you
Friggin'
things to
shit.
grow out a little bit before we have you back on the show.
Listen,
And I think he had an armband. He had an armband, and I was like, listen, he's jacked. He doesn't need to wear an armband and shave his arms to let us know he's jacked. Like,
did
he's
I really have
ripped.
an armband on?
I think you did. You had like a wristband of sorts.
Listen, we all
You
make
weren't working
mistakes.
out either. We all make mistakes. And then as we got
Had
to
a
know
weight
each other, I was
belt
like, is that
Ankle weights.
yes. You had like you were doing bar dips, so there was a 45-pound plate. No, and then as we obviously got to know each other, it was a real joy for me for it to kind of come full circle and do the scene where you're John Winchester again, and because now I know you as a father, as a man, as a husband, as a friend after 12 years, 13 years, however long it had been.
Yeah.
And there's something great, and you know the feeling as well, like when you trust who you're across from, whoever it is, whatever the situation, whether it's acting in a scene or if you're a doctor and you trust your or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. So it was really cool to play in that scene and to know like you were going to push me because you knew me and you knew what I was capable of, and vice versa. I was going to push you because I know you and I know you're capable of. So that was a funny full circle from like, he's wearing an armband and shaves his arms. I don't like him.
I'm still the same Cohen, though. Same one.
Exactly.
And it's the one we love.
Exactly.
To finish up, what a message to the fans, and I don't mean a message, thank you fans. Give them a way to cope. I know you guys are going to crush this season. I know the product that you turn out, it's been great since season 1, which I just binge watched for the first time. And I have to applaud you guys for bringing it from the pilot. And I'm not saying that as I'm saying that as a guy who's dissecting his directing skills and watching what you guys did from day one. Beautiful. What can you tell the fans?
Awesome.
What can you say to help them deal with not having this in their life every day anymore?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, this is the great thing about on demand is they can have it in their life every day. They don't have to go back and just watch their favorite seasons. I will say that we obviously made this decision with very heavy hearts, and it wasn't a difficult thing to come to the realization of, and
it was a difficult thing.
It was very hard, and it will be hard, but at the same time, I feel like we never wanted to stick around if the product started to wane. Right. If we weren't able to bring it every day, if the car started to run out of gas, we didn't want to be. We wanted to get out before that.
Yeah, we wanted to leave the party while it was still going.
And not to say that it is, and not to say that we are running out of gas, and not to say that we're tired of it, but I think we've gotten to a point where we feel really, really solid about where we are. But we feel like we still have tons of energy, tons of passion, and tons of love enough for the show to go out with a bang. And I think that I would rather hang my hat on that than to hang my hat on some kind of like fizzled out show.
Yeah, this is we wanted to go out while the party was at its peak. We wanted to leave the party. Didn't want to be the last people going like, well, who can fill my drink up? Right. You're welcome to leave. You're like, oh, got it.
That happens enough to Jared in real life that he knows.
Yes, on a daily, twice a day basis. The show could go for many more years and still be a great show. But we want to go out leaving not only the fans wanting more, but also us wanting more. Like, I hope this isn't the last time I'll play Sam Winchester.
Yeah.
And also, going back to kind of what I touched on earlier, like when people say, how's it going to be to say bye to Supernatural or bye to Sam Winchester, I'm never going to say bye. Like, it'll always be a part of me, and hopefully for the fandom that spent 327 hours watching our 327 episodes, it'll always be a part of them, whether it's tangible or intangible, but some part of them, some part of what made them feel the way they feel or think the way they think. So for me, that's kind of where I say, and hopefully I'm not saying farewell, hopefully I'm saying see you later,
Yeah.
But this show, whether it goes 20 more years or ends this season, will always be a part of me.